welcome to this magnificent stadium, which is hosting this fascinating encounter. Brutality, underhand tricks, and plenty of hemoglobin are on the program. And I'm happy to be sharing the spectacle with Bob Bifford, our expert summarizer.
Greetings to all of you out there. In this classic underdog confrontation, the favorites will surely win. Good hand skills. The ball is caught. What violence!
Yes, it's a great spectacle, Bob. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
Did you hear about Helmet Tough as Nails Wolf, the madly sadistic chainsaw-swinging star?
Oh, he's still ready to hire himself out, even if it means scything lizardmen's heads, whose scales, as he always complains, damage his chainsaw. All for the love of sport. There goes the ball.
Like a letter in the post.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
A player that bad should not be allowed on the pitch.
Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
I wonder if he realized that he was up against the star before he dropped him.
A star's reputation is only as solid as his jaw.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium. Ouch!
The big star has now got a big wound to go with his big reputation. I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite.
Boom! That player goes directly to the dugout.
Well, at least it's not the morgue. He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean?
If it wasn't for the blood flowing from his nose and mouth, you'd swear he was having a rest.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
The player has got the ball, and now he's the main target.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. What regulation clobbering!
That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool.
Looks like the star player has taken a sudden interest in the state of the pitch.
Well, someone will be taking a sudden interest in his head. If he doesn't come round pretty quickly.
Well, that's the end of the match for him.
With an injury like that, I think we're talking career, don't you, Bob?
I doubt he'll be taking any further part in the match after that blow.
No, we've still got 2 legs. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
Drop of the shoulder, and the player is fast.
He did him with the old, you look that way, I go the other.
That's a technical term.
It's in the handbook. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
That right hook was worthy of a black hawk.
You're telling me it'll take a while to get over it.
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
A perfect dodge.
Dodgy Dodgerson, the Goblin, would have been proud. Go! Go! Just like in '98.
You don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
No, I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.
It's probably a good thing we don't see them. I think he's singing him a lullaby. Just look at the way his feet and hands are twitching.
The punch is still echoing round his body.
counted them all in, and I counted them all out.
So nobody's died during the halftime break then?
No, but some of them don't look as though they'll make it through the end.
Ha! Good!
Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball. Ah.
Funny how his head went one way and the body the other.
Must have an elastic jaw.
Do you remember Eldril Sidewinder?
Oh, of course. He's the only elf freelance who offers his service to every elven race. Oh, he's a strange one.
Rumor has it that he's mutated.
Stranger still.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. The other day, someone told me that the equivalent of 60 Blood Bowl pitchers are cut down in the Elven Forest every minute.
Totally crazy. The environmental impact of the sport is obviously an issue these days.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. Always brings the tears to my eyes.
Well, there goes a future line of Blood Bowl players.
He's got the ball! He's got a hand to the ball!
Yeah, now he's looking around for support.
Squeeze through the smallest of gaps.
Boom! In the face! And then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, now that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Look, Bob, he's trying to get away.
Don't worry, the spectators won't let him escape that easily. They're very possessive, you know.
This player was really strong. Do you think they have some troll blood in them?
Could be. Or maybe his opponent shouldn't speak that way about the family.
Opponent down!
This is good sport. Yee-haw!
Someone has just passed me some surprising news. Jordell Fresh Breeze has just been intercepted by a dwarf. What? Oh, sorry. I got the two lines mixed up.
That did sound a little unbelievable. The ball goes skywards, and the match is on. Luckily for him, he's in a coma.
Yeah, but I think it will still be hurting when he comes round in a day or two. Clean take up there. Nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
A mouthful of knuckle, and then a mouthful of dirt.
Yeah, he went down face first. Did you know that according to Spike magazine, the #1 all-time worst player award was Specky McGrone?
Who?
A goblin who played only one season.
Can you believe it?
30 fumbles in a season, averaging more than 2 per match, including a record 9 fumbles in his last match. He was finally pulled apart by the head coach.
What do you expect?
I know he had a front row seat for that assault, but I doubt he could fully appreciate it.
He won't appreciate the gaping wound either.
Ouch! Right in the face! The other guy couldn't dodge that one. In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. The ball went straight into his hands.
An inch-perfect pass.
Not often you see that. And the fans rise to their feet as the touchdown is scored.
Gives them a good excuse for a fight. They'll be disappointed to lose by such a small margin.
Disappointed? Any defeat? That match certainly went down well. Just look at the market, Doc.
What did you expect? It had everything. Talk about a one-sided match.
Did they send out the reserve team by mistake?
Tiddlywinks world champions, more like it.
They must be disappointed, but they've got to convert possession into points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they look very pretty passing the ball around, but there's no points for artistic merit. Well, at least there's one who can look himself in the mirror after the match.
Yeah, he was the best player on the pitch. Somebody should tell these guys that there are two halves to a pitch.
Perhaps there was some form of illegal wizardry that kept them to their side. When you think that there's a whole industry built around providing players with performance-enhancing products, and nobody has taken anything.
The pharmaceutical rep was relieved of his stock by the fans. If the match had lasted a few more minutes, the ref would have finished by having everybody sent off.